Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the closing bell here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Well, investors methodically pushed the major averages to record highs today. All the indices finished solidly in the green, and we had the Dow Jones finally getting over that psychological level of 20,000. And it finished the day at 20,068.50. Up almost 0.8%. Now, the NASDAQ was following right behind and actually was outperforming from a percentage basis, up about 1% at 56.56. You had the S&P 500 following suit, finishing the day up 0.8% at 2298.37. And the Russell 2000, while it did not lead as it has in other sessions, it did finish the day up almost 1% at 1382.43. And the action came on all the exchanges with better than expected and average volume. 880 million shares traded on New York versus 813 on average. NASDAQ 1.9 billion versus 1.69 billion on average. Advancers far outpacing decliners, but not as big of a pace as we saw yesterday, but still outpacing both on New York and the NASDAQ. And new highs outpaced new lows again today. Now, taking a look at what was moving early in the session, we were talking about it before. Seagate Technologies came out the door just running. STX finished the day up about 14% at 42.67, up 523. It topped earnings estimates as well as revenue estimates, and it gave upbeat guidance. In the rails section, and taking a look at transports, Norfolk Southern, NSC, finished today at up 391 at 120.53. It basically increased 3.4%, all-time new high after beating, again, their earnings estimates per share. And as far as Dow components, and taking a look at the Dow, Boeing came in, blew the doors off, up 681 at 167.36. Also had United Technologies boosting the blue chip index, UTX, up. I actually finished the day muted at down 65 cents at 110. But it had inline earnings reports, and it basically met with the sell the news response on a fourth quarter gain. It held up, and that was positive for this Dow component. Now taking a look at the leadership overall from the offensive sectors and the cyclical sectors, financials led the way today, up 1.7% on XLF. Continue to lead and build off of that positive move yesterday. Now, this is impressive because we saw a lot of sell the news last week and earlier this week as far as when earnings announcements were coming on the financial sector over the December performance and quarterly performance. Let's watch that one closely. We also had industrials following up right behind, up 1% XLI. And again, technology, a leader with semiconductors really moving to the upside. Texas Instruments reported, we talked about that yesterday on Tech Talk, came in up $1.50, finishing the day at 78.58, jumped about 2% in reaction to their above consensus earnings reports. The energy sector, it held up pretty well in spite of the lack of performance in the oil segment. We saw that the crude contract finished the day about 0.7% lower at 52.76. Just could not get above $53 today. There's a variety of reasons, even though, and the biggest one is after hours. We saw that the Energy Information Administration showed that there was a build of 2.8 million barrels of crude. And there was a bigger than expected build in the gasoline inventories. So we're seeing a build in these inventories. And with the Keystone Pipeline, Dakotas back online, rig counts back up, Iranian output at 4 million barrels a day. there is a glut. And now with all these pipelines, we could see that even further exacerbated. So we're going to watch that very closely on the consumption side. Taking a look finally at the U.S. Treasury markets, well, they returned to negative territory for the week. The risk-on attitude has put selling pressure on the Treasury markets. You have the 10-year finishing down about 5 basis points at 2.52%. So the slide continues in bonds. We're watching those yields still move to the upside. All right, folks, that's it for the closing bell today on a historic day. Thank you for watching MarketStream.live. Hey, check out the website. We have a new premium content side. You can go in and get a free pass. Check out all the new tools and applications that we have available on the website. Check it out today. All right, that's it for today. We'll see you on tomorrow morning and for the remainder of the day here at MarketStream.live.